Good morning, students.
Good morning, Miss.
Okay, how are you all feeling today?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay lah.
Okay, so Hega, can you tell me what are your hobbies?
I like playing games.
Playing games.
Yeah.
You?
I like playing futsal.
Okay, Isha?
Same. I like playing football or futsal
Why you like playing football and futsal?
because I prefer outdoor activities more than indoor activities. It keeps me energized.
Oh, okay. And you, Benny?
My hobby is playing games and surfing the net.
Why do you like to surf the net?
Again, to find information that I don't get from classes.
Okay. So what types of social media are actually y'all active in? Can anyone tell me?
Google. Instagram.
Instagram. Okay, why do you like Instagram?
Because
Attention seeking.
it's simple and easy to use.
Simple and easy to use. I see. For you, Benny, what do you active in? What type of social media?
Mainly active in WhatsApp and Instagram.
WhatsApp and Insta. So what do you actually do on WhatsApp?
Chat.
Normally you just chat?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I'm not active on social media, but I think I'm active on Facebook a little bit.
Oh, active a little bit on Facebook. So normally, what do you do on Facebook?
Just keep myself updated with the current news and all the latest hot trends.
So you don't chat on Facebook?
No.
Okay, so for today, I'll show you a video on technology, the advantages and disadvantages of technology.
Alright.
You need to watch the video and then jot down all the pros and cons.
Okay.
Okay? Is that okay?
Horizontal. Let's start off with the point. Relationship. How much I teach you stories.
Okay, now you all have watched the video, so I would like to ask a few questions. Can you tell me what is the title of the video? Benny?
The advantage and disadvantage of technology.
Okay, good. Hega, can you give me 2 advantages of technology?
Develop self-confidence and then it makes us to be ready for the future, which has growing technologies.
Okay. What about you, Irshad? What are the disadvantages of technology?
It makes people more lazier because they stick to just sitting at one place and using the computer, and people become more dependent on technology.
Okay, that's good. Dinesh? What are the advantages?
We can easily communicate through people using the social media networks, and then support teaching technology. Technology helps to do more, find more websites, those kind of things.
Okay. So, in your opinion, can you tell me the advantages? Not from the video.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
technology also helps us to gain more experiences. Like when you create a technology,
Hmm?
the experience to how to use it, how to promote it, and use it how to modify it. Also, we use our innovative and creative also. So we gain something from us instead.
So, you all understand anything about the video? You understand? Okay.
Okay, I hope you have watched the video, right? And you have identified the pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages of technology.
Yeah.
Okay, now you need to do a debate based on the topic,
Sure.
and the topic is, does technology make us more alone, which
Yes.
is you. So you need to come up with points, and you have to justify why. If you say yes, and why you said so, and if you say no, justify your answer. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll give you time for you to prepare the points, and later you have to debate.
Okay.
Okay? You can discuss with your
Okay,
friend for
use
the
Google,
points.
right?
No Google. You need to come up with your own points. So you need to give points, and also you need to justify the point. Justify the points. Discuss.
People around us.
Done. How many points? You can still find more. Three. So you think that in 3 points you can.
We follow instruction.
Okay, good.
Very solid.
And you? Done. How many points?
4.
4 points. So you think you can debate based on these 4 points? So now, yes. So, are you ready for the debate?
Yes.
Okay, I'll read the question again. Does technology make us more alone, which is you? So you need to answer from this group. You have to choose yes, right? You said yes. Yes, and this group no. So now you can start your debate. Maybe from you. Why you say technology make you feel alone?
Well, I say because
Speak louder a bit. Thank you.
technology makes us more alone because we got no live communication.
Yes, you have to tell them and you need to
Okay,
listen
we
to
got
the
no live
because you
communication.
have to answer to their point. Yes, the first one. First point. How
First
you
point
say
is we got no live communication.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to elaborate on it. Why you say so? No live communication. No.
When you engage more in social medias, right? It's more like if you use WhatsApp, for example.
English is very bombastic.
Bombastic. You only chat through the WhatsApp and you don't you don't go face to face with that person. It's just more to just WhatsApp, you're just texting. Even if you express your emotions with the emoji, it doesn't have the real impression when you do the live communication. Like if you're talking to someone, you can express your sadness, your anger in more lively way. So that's the point. There's no live communication. So it makes you feel alone where you can't really understand people's expressions when you're chatting through social medias or engaging through social medias.
You can use web camera.
Okay, it's a very good point.
Sometimes it's not true that whenever you meet someone, then only you get any emotions. Sometimes when you meet someone, it brings you bad emotions and it makes you depressed instead of using social media.
That's why it's being WhatsApp emojis.
It varies on a lot of situations. Some people like the face-to-face one, so they don't feel alone like that. So, yeah, bro.
Okay, now from you. Why you say
Social media makes us get new friends from different countries, different races, different genders, which we are not familiar with. Maybe we won't know their language. By getting friends with them, we will learn new things. So yeah, that's why we tell them.
Okay. So,
That,
your point. Oh, you said no.
My point is
If you have to provide your point, then you have to justify it.
okay, sure.
Okay.
So what I tell no is technology entertains us more. We have games, not only games, there are many things that are used by technology, your phones, laptops, computers, all these kind of things. All these kind of things. So for now, trends, teenagers, they usually go through online games more rather than playing in LAN connected or whatever or something. So not only this nowadays online games, they are linked to social media. Use Facebook accounts to connect to another person. Online games is kind of a LAN, a wireless LAN thing. So you just like connect to another person, you can merge with them and play. So they also can give them a new interaction to another person through games also. That doesn't give any disruption for connection.
Okay, we have already listened point from both sides, right?
Yes.
So now you have to justify your answer in order to say that you are right or you are right. So you have to justify your answer because it's debate. So start from this group. You have to debate with them that you have to tell that okay, I said that it doesn't make. I mean, it doesn't. It makes us more alone. Why? You have to justify. So you have to tell me.
because when you're more involved in social media, as you can see now, if you go to any restaurants, if you see a couple, they are more to inclined towards social media, so they are partners alone without being attended. So that leaves them like their partner to feel alone because their other half is like, or not to say just girlfriend or boyfriend or relationship wise, but in family members, like when you gather for dinner or lunch, there are some members who are active on social media, so they don't like communicate with the other members, so the other members feel left out or alone, where they prefer to communicate on that. And what do you think?
Okay. You want to debate from your side? Your point?
Yes, you say it's true, but you don't know what's going on there. Maybe they have an argument, or maybe social media makes them more relaxing. They want to escape from their stress, their emotions. They might have problems between them, like you say, family members.
But if there's any sort of argument, don't they have to talk and settle it rather than isolating themselves?
We won't know. Maybe they have talked, but it didn't work out. So there might be some more other way to get them close to social media. Maybe they will say some funny jokes among themselves, and then they look at that, they laugh, and then they get back together.
But isn't there the time for them to gather together? Like if they are in a place like gathering with the family members, isn't there time for them to interact with each other? When they have their personal time, they can be more active on social media. Like there's a lot of time, so this is like the specific time they gather together.
That's how they misuse social media, but it doesn't mean the social media is always a disadvantage.
It varies.
It varies.
That is from your side.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other point from your side? Other than no live communication?
Less, when you are active on social media, like he said, like you play games and all. Yes, you can use Facebook and all to connect through the online gaming platform, but I think like the player you compete with is just on an online world. Even if there's a webcam or what, you're going through life like they don't touch through microphone, but there's no like face to face, like in person interaction. But let's say if you are not active on social media or technology, you go outside and play football or futsal, then it's more like you have a more lively communication over there. So it doesn't make you feel alone. Like everyone is around you and you're like having companies around you.
Anything you want?
So earlier you said that the family gathering, all this kind of stuff, right? So actually, have you heard about it? Like when you get a snap picture of family, right? Situations will change, but the picture doesn't change. It's still the same thing. So they might post that, or they post in Insta, those kind of stuff, right? So whenever they get in a problem, they will go back through social media, through their poses or anything like that. That picture the picture be stayed there, and they have some memories to think back. Then they'll go and talk. Social media also have, if you isolate alone using social media, some kinds of ways that you can get back to them. You're staying isolated using social media, you post something, those kinds of stuff. It's an example. So you still can get back to your family. It's not the thing you're getting isolated. It's that thing just give you time to get back to them. It's not they're isolating, they just need time to get back. That's all.
No, and then please pinpointing to the point you just said that there is no live interaction between people when they play online games, right? Your last point. So there are people who communicate themselves through microphone, like you said, Dota, Counter-Strike. They have a microphone. They allow them to talk to team members and then collaborate each other and play the game. There are collaboration among team members, so they call it like there's a teamwork there, which it creates a bond between the members and they call it a teamwork. It's good.
Why they made it? Because it's safe for the other side user. If, for example, he has to go to the right side of the player and he doesn't go, he feels angry, confirm he punch him. So if he's from farm, he can't punch him. So it's an advantage for him to get.
Okay. Both of the side, from yes and no, you have yes, you have debate on the points that you have. Now, you are not from any side. Okay. Do you think social media make you feel alone? Personally, from your point of view.
From my point of view.
Do you think social media? No. You don't feel alone.
No.
So you think that okay, you're happy with those things that you're doing in social media? Yes.
It doesn't make
Yes.
you feel alone.
You?
It actually doesn't make you feel alone.
At least there's something there for you to pass your time and there's no one in life.
That is from your point of view. And you also think that doesn't make
Yeah, because you
doesn't
can't
make
be with someone in person 24/7. So it's like a medium when you're alone to communicate with someone. So it doesn't actually make you feel alone, but it's another way for you to come out of your lonely time.
Okay. Now, Dinesh, you? Personally, do you think that from your point of view, do you think that it makes you feel alone or it doesn't make you feel alone?
It's so entertaining.
You're always like
Yes,
happy with that.
entertaining.
And you?
Yeah, same. I'm always happy with social media. Never feel
So
alone.
all of you are saying that you all are not feeling alone.
Yeah.
Not feeling alone.
Nope. When there is a medium of social media, we don't feel alone. When there is no, we feel alone.
Because one of the main reasons for the existence of technology in the form of social media is for communication. It's to even for the people who are introvert, they can use this to like communicate with someone, because when they are in person, they feel very shy, awkward to talk to people. So they use the social media as a medium to communicate. For
Depends,
introverted people.
it depends on the people who is using the social media, whether they want to use it in a good way or in a bad way.
Yes, I agree with that. Okay, so now I hope you all know you have understand the advantages and disadvantage of social media, right? So after this, I hope you all like be aware of those advantages and disadvantages.
Sure.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, just now we have debated and we have agreed with the statement that we all said. And then with that, I want to ask one question. Are you too dependent with technology? If the answer is yes, to what extent are you dependent on technology? If no, justify your answer. Write down, I'll give you some time. Then later we'll discuss. Okay, you're done? We'll start with Sega.
I'll say no.
Why?
Because if someone is too obsessed with technology, it might end up they are left alone. They won't have any communication among them, and not always we can carry technology around us like 24/7. We can't bring our mobile phones to exam halls. We can't use them to see notes. Maybe we can use them to use notes, but not always. We need books.
Okay.
Books are a genuine medium for information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now Dinesh?
Yeah, I also said no because we can't depend on technology too much. Technology is like, it's just a small medium which contributes our free time. We take our free time, we just use for social media, those kind of things. Not always we must use. The more we concentrate on technology, lack of communication will go between family members, outsiders, all these kind of things. Because if you like leave one day social media, you like totally lost all the communication. So less using technology would consume
But
more
with
better
the technology
communication.
also you can talk to all your relatives far away from you, like on the side.
We can't send our feelings to technology. We have to show them on a face-to-face.
But it does help the
To
person. Like,
just keep a small communication. When we next meet, then we told you earlier this kind of things.
I think no. Because if you become too obsessed with technology, you become a more materialistic minded person, where you actually might miss on important stuff about life, the concept of life, where you miss on your culture, your important rituals in your religion, where it becomes just more materialistic thinking about how to what to do within technology, just within that online.
but with the technology also you can find out how about the other cultures.
Yeah, but to practice this, you need to get out of the technology. Or you can actually, if you have a mixed, like in Malaysia, if you have different race friends, then you can learn from them also through real life communications. And as Hega said also, like library is still there like everywhere because people still believe that books are the real source of information because they see even they have like the very well maintained library, the biggest library in the world, all that because people still rely on books to search for infos because some infos are not fully on website like, because it's not currently updated or like very ancient kind of manuscripts or what is still only can be found in libraries.
I would say yes.
Okay. Why?
Because nowadays wherever we go, we need technology in everything that we do. Like for example, libraries not everywhere they have libraries. So if we need information about something in a place where there's no libraries kind of this thing, we need technology to get that information.
Yes.
So because of that,
I do agree with you and with others also. At one point, you really need social media or internet technology to help us to gain all these informations. And we do need the authentic sources to guide us also. So it's partially 50-50. We do need and sometimes we don't need also. As Hega said, we cannot convey all of the emotions through one, and then we do need all these authentic books. Not all the information you can find in internet. And as he said also, we do need internet. Not everywhere you can carry the books, you know. All the big books you can carry everywhere. And for the relationship that is far away from you, you can actually convey your emotions through internet also. Okay, with that, I would like to wrap up.
Wait. Okay, first we have watched a video based on advantages and disadvantages of technology, right? And you have jot down the points on advantages and disadvantages, right?
Yep.
So from there you have learned few advantages and disadvantages, right, of technology, which I think some of the points you are very familiar with and some you might not know, right? So now you have know the advantages and disadvantages, right? Because I believe that all of you are very like active in technology, like social media, to find for assignments and for games, as you say, as you debated, and we have also done a debate based on
Technology make you feel
saying that whether technology make you all feel alone, yes or no, right? You have to justify your answers also. So from today's lesson, I would like to ask what you have learned from today's lesson, from today's topic. What you have learned?
There are pros and cons for the usage of technology. It depends on the individual in the way they use it.
Okay, that is what you have learned from today's lesson.
Yeah.
And yeah, Benny, what you have learned?
well, I've learned about whether it's important to have technology or not.
Whether it's important or not.
Yes.
Okay. That is what you have learned. Okay. Dinesh, what you have learned from today's lesson?
I have learned that technology gives us advantages and gives us disadvantages. At the same time, we get to know that technology need in our life or no need in our life. And does it help us to improve or does it really doesn't help us to improve?
Okay, from what way you think that technology can actually improve, make yourself improve? In what way?
In what way? Maybe I can do my assignments using
Only that. Only assignments.
Can use many. Maybe I can download things, can edit videos, technologies, we're using softwares, web applications, those kind of things.
Okay, thank you. Eka?
I've learned whether technology is like the advantage and disadvantage of technology, that how I should use it after this and what I shouldn't do with technology.
So from after this, you are going to follow only you're only going to see the advantages and disadvantages. You are not going to.
I never say I'm not going to see about it. I'm not going to do what is the disadvantages. Maybe when people do, I'll tell them that this is wrong, this is right.
Thank you. So from today's lesson, this is what you have learned, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope that after this, you will, mean, when you are using technology, you know the advantages and disadvantages. So you should know what to do and what you shouldn't do. Okay?
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
That's all for today. Thank you so much.